Well, hello, all you happy people out there in Twitch land. How you doing? How's everybody's Tuesday going? I decided if I didn't get my ass over here and stream, I would get involved in all kinds of shit and stuff and things I needed to do. And I was going to turn around and it was going to be midnight. Are we going to do this early? Poor Joker does his Screamoween stuff later this evening. So, hello Mr. Lloyd, hello Joe. How are you guys doing today? Is everybody ready for Halloween tomorrow? Kids ready? Yourselves ready? Candy purchase, scary masks, all that stuff. As we all know, Joker doesn't need a mask. We've all voted on that in previous years. But today we're going to continue with our playthrough of Call of Cthulhu, the video game. We started last night. We're like, oh, this isn't that scary. Oh, well, it's just gonna, run around and explore this, explore that, and do things and stuff. And then all of a sudden, things started glowing and changing, and tentacles came out of everywhere. And oh god, now we're trying not to go insane. So let's get back at it. Let's see where we're at. Game up. See if we can continue. When we stopped last night, we were, I believe it was in an insane asylum. So we don't know what's going on. We saw the police officer die next to us. And then when we were in the hospital, there he was standing there looking at us. I have not watched anyone else play this game. I have no idea what's going on, so it's new to me as well. Hope it wants to capture today. Then we'll be all good. She'll have more of the nope, the cult worshipping, and the entrails of all the sharks and the whales and all the grossness. So far, our character has gone to an island off the coast of Boston. Everybody talks like this in the games, Boston. It's Boston. We're at the Riverside Institution. Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of a cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by a Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself prisoner of a rock fall. Rushed to the Riverside Institute, he is in critical state. Now, we don't know who rescued him. We don't know how he got to the Institute. All we know is he was in a cave, about to escape, and the last path caved in. So, what we've got here, once we can enter the madness. Search scary sound effects. Ah. All right, Riverside Institute, let's load. Let's do this. So Bradley is the officer. We saw him die. Pierce is who I'm playing. He's the main character. He is the private detective. And he's been hired by the dead woman's dad to figure out what really happened and to clear her name. So that is where we are. This part of the story. He looked through the house. There was a stranger hiding in it. They chased him. They found a hidden passage down to tunnels and caverns underneath the house. Then we saw lots of cult members being sacrificed. Yes, I'm playing as Pierce's privates. The left ball and the right ball. There you go. Pierced privates. Yeah, you never know. There's a lot of crazy going on in this game. To the bed.
Prepare another shock injection.
Someone pointed out it's interesting how the surgeon is wearing sunglasses. That was me today. I had to go to the doctor. They are sticking needles in me all over the damn place. You'll get a needle.
He's having
Don't you get a needle?
He will survive. A strong subject.
A lot of blood.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller. I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
Damn doctors in their sunglasses. Can't trust them.
What happened to me? Where am I?
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
It's just Sanders.
Please, I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No! No!
You're leaving this cell.
Oh, that artwork.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
All right. All that wailing and screaming. And what the fuck am I doing? Must be very wobbly. Our journal, see what's going on. Well, let us. Ooh, it's gonna make me sick if it keeps up this crap. Can't get out that way.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They scrawled all over their maps in the way
Hello, who's talking to me?
wanderings.
Okay, why are all these the same guys sitting up? Like me. Over. And over. I'm in a dream.
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind is strong enough to scatter my dreams. When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken and free me.
Alrighty. I have no clue what's going on.
Come on, stand up. Can you stand up?
Yes. I
Who
can
are you?
stand up.
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible.
Seriously.
I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come
Unbutton
with
that
me.
top.
All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Alrighty.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
Ooh, look at that fine cuisine.
Dr. Colvin, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care.
I'm not really hiding very well here.
In this terrible place, as if...
Go back upstairs.
Can't
where
see me. I'm
patients
behind
are
this
waiting for
really
you to
blocking
treat them.
cart.
As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
When an enemy suspects your presence, a white
Damn
marker
it.
appears. This marker changes
I'll have to find a
directly
way of getting rid
chase.
of those 2 myself.
I told you not to let her come down.
I know.
You can hear I can drug him with?
I know.
Here, read these documents. Well, boy, it's a death. You'll fall asleep. Why are we in? I don't really want to be in there, dude. But I'm looking for to get their attention. Go out the door over here and see if that'll open up. Nothing to see here.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back
Before I
on.
watch that being seen.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave
Gotcha.
the wheels where they are.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Holy shit. I don't know, dude. Not end up in it. Medical records of Francis Sanders. According to his records, the patient seems to be suffering from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium. Special.
Have I activated anything? It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity.
Yes, it does.
I can still increase the load.
Giggity.
I can still increase the load. Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine?
Gross.
The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs?
I don't know. I don't want to hide in here. I want to turn this on.
Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel. Worse and worse.
Hey, Lich, how are you? Hey, Vander. Put the nope tips out. God, that looks delicious. Anyone get ready to eat dinner? I could zoom in. Oh, that does work. We tried to get this to work yesterday and it would not work. Now I can scroll. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I don't think I like it in here. Escape from the asylum and create a diversion. Trying to create a diversion, it just wasn't working that hot.
What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? I can still increase the load.
Yeah, I went into here. Doesn't do anything. I thought I could flip a switch or something. Yeah, see, I'm gonna go insane.
I can still increase the load.
I can still increase the load. Which one's up? Switch someone? Hey, Rev.
Locked. Exactly what I need.
Keys. Let's see. Back here.
You. Yeah, you there. I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't seem to be friends with the nurses.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep. You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So,
Sounds like a
you
plan to
in?
me.
Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room.
Storage
There must
room.
be sleeping pills there.
Okay, yeah, because let me pull out my trusty map. That's a kitchen. God knows what the hell they're cooking up in there. What if I could fight him? They don't give me any weapons.
If I walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not stop.
Odd. That's a guard. Keep on moving.
It's done. Now for the others.
Golly, you don't need sleeping pills. They're all over the damn place in this
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full
I think
shelf
so?
on cephalopods.
game. So, and I think I'm still sane. Every time I get into a closet, though, I start to go crazy. So I better not do that.
Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds?
A document attesting to the fact that Irene Sanders, wife of Francis Sanders, had her husband interned after he had shown great signs of madness. Well,
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
just trying to figure out the best way to get out. Oh, I flipped the switch. Let's see if this has done anything.
I can still increase the load.
You'll find me. You can save me.
Let's calm down.
It's locked.
Pain is just information.
Note to staff, last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure, putting a stop to current experiments. This is unacceptable. From now on, the wheels to operate the gas stopcocks alrighty, must be kept in the storage room after each use. Moreover, you must keep the register of use up to date. Dr. Fuller.
Dear Francis.
Bad staff.
The green gas leaves from here and it runs through the whole building.
What?
If you don't kill me, he will.
My poor friend. I fear your mind is...
Member to staff. Dr. Fuller, I've repaired your machine as best I can. However, the piping has been damaged, and I fear that the gas is escaping. I cannot do any more in such a short time. All I can do is to warn you, if the equipment is put under too much pressure, there's a risk of explosion. Oh, explosion. You guys want to make some things blow up? I kind of want to make something blow up. Works for me.
The control wheel is missing.
Missing control wheel. Alrighty.
This valve controls the pressure.
Turn the gas off altogether? Let's see, what does this one do?
A duct. It's It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands.
Find something to break the chain with. Both up to 10.
The control wheel is missing.
Yes, it's still missing. Gotcha. Gotcha! Yeah.
Perfect.
One of my favorite things to do. That's for hiding, though. Not be staying very long. There we go.
This lever must turn on the gas machine. There's nothing happening.
Hell yeah.
The control wheel is missing.
We need some damn control wheels up in here. Wishing we could take these out and use them. That turns it off. I think blowing the place up would be a pretty good distraction. Okay, well, we better find some control wheels again. They're laying in here. Oh.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push. It's locked.
Not going back in there. It makes me crazy. Lamp oil's what I need. Okay, well, I got into there. Medicine. Give me points.
Who's there?
Hey, who's there? Nope. Nope, we don't need that in our lives. Nope. A little mark over his head.
Come on, show yourself.
Ain't nobody here.
This way!
Oh no! I want to kill you. Damn it! Got me. In the closet. White marker appears. Gotcha. Oh, it's kind of hiding in this joint.
He'll find me. He can see me.
Let's calm down, please.
No,
pain is just information,
I
dear
wonder
Francis.
where
Invaluable
storage room.
information for my research.
Oh, well.
What?
Asking.
If you don't kill me, he will.
You shall find.
My poor friend. I fear your mind
Yeah,
is
put out the
lost
lighter.
forever.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Damn it, are you kidding me?
It's no use. The padlock won't get.
You suck, man. How do you influence those around you? That'll work.
It's no use. The padlock
Damn it.
won't give.
Don't do it again, will he? Sucks. Shit. In the kitchen. Oh, pharmacy. Okay.
The door is blocked on the other side. Where do they keep their sleeping pills?
Might be dying a lot.
My new friend's sleeping pills. Scopolamine, morphine, opium. Nothing but common drugs.
Okay, guys, now we have to remember how the fuck to get back there. Not even breathing right now. Dude.
This way!
Fuck me. You cheating bastard. Yes, why to go to settings menu? Alright, I don't need to be chased in this fucking game, I'll tell you that much.
It's no use. The padlock won't give. Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine F. My new friend's sleeping pills.
See ya.
I saw something over there.
Hey!
Damn it! Oh, I hate these assholes! Fuck you. Let go of me. I think Joker's home. He went to get the groceries.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills?
Right here.
My new friend's sleeping pills.
Okay. This will not get us where we need to go.
It's locked.
Because that only takes us back there. We're out of here.
The control wheel is missing. There's nothing happening.
Alright, let's go snoop around, sneak out. Gotta find our friend again.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
What is well enough
How long do I hide myself?
I'll go take a look.
Seriously?
Hey!
Okay, you can't fucking hide yourself in this game because they just walk everywhere. I better have the damn medicine on me.
The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away! Help!
Get me out! What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. It roars and swells and has the strength of oceans. Its waves rise and crash, leaving behind them only trail of white, nourishing foam. He is my master.
What is it, Moses?
Me.
No more. I think I got the right date. My calculations are always right.
I go fucking crazy. Dude. Oh shit! That job. God, that guy's coming around the corner. I didn't make much of a diversion.
What carnage?
Well, when I hid 3 rows away from the distraction, it wasn't a great idea either.
All the levers are activated.
All right. I'm guessing now if we can get back to the room with the big machine, maybe we can set it off.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Damn it.
Damn it.
What's going on?
We got a walker. Hey!
Oh, shit.
Anybody around here?
Nope. Don't go crazy, everything's fine. Birds and flowers and trees. Hey, cats. Alright, everything can stop freaking out. Guards are still at the exit. Let's find out.
Damn.
Shit. Really, this is not a good idea.
Doctor, is that you?
Yes, my child, it's just me.
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where?
Why are we undoing this,
I
dude?
can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want them. I do not want to see it anymore.
Okay.
The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
What can you tell me about the Hawkins?
You should leave before it's too late.
I inspected the scene of the fire and something is not right. Do you think Charles Hawkins could have killed his wife and faked his own death?
What? No, of course not. He would never have done such a thing.
I think he could.
It was the sole purpose of his life.
I don't understand. What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
This guy's not crazy or anything.
Finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
What the fuck is going on here?
No!
Sanders! What the hell?
I'm just gonna sit here and watch this, apparently.
I gotta... This is insane. What killed him? Damn! The gas!
New place discovered.
My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Good lord. What the fuck's going on here? We're going back to the mansion? Pierce woke up in an asylum, installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley who helped him to escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigns supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the cursed building accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decide to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. Yay, Thunder. Yeah, I was running as fast as I could. The game kept going to cutscenes, or it kept crippling me with this gas. It's a big-ass eyeball.
Who goes there?
God, I just woke up from another nightmare.
That nightmare again. I need a drink.
So, like... Bradley, who are you talking to?
That is precisely why I'll find evidence.
Fine. Do what you want. I'm just trying to read.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Shit.
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Okay.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins
The fact
survived
that he killed
the
you.
fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
It seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Why are you alive?
You two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially since I'm a police officer and Marie's a doctor.
Oh, is
The
that
chemistry is obvious.
I do seem a little bit stupid, don't I?
A little?
Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
Seriously, dude?
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Oh, I saw you die, dude.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He hasn't seen you either because he has no
Oh,
eyes.
Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree.
Perfect dinner conversation.
She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow.
This will affect her
Perhaps
destiny.
I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Well, you're dead. Talk to the Sanders widow. Have a drink. After that shit, I need a drink. Oh, I love how the library door is now the door to get out. What? Pierce, Golden, and Bradley have decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, art collector, and friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. The shambler. No clue. That is an interesting looking house. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely...
I know. I was standing right in front of him.
Well, well. Look who's here.
Oh, God. It's Kat.
You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings.
Ooh, are you a little jealous?
Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Should we freak her out? Or lie to her? Let's freak her out.
He started raving, screaming that a dimensional shambler had found him.
Oh, mercy, that story again. Why have him interned?
That was when he began to convulse and twist with pain. Or terror, it's hard to tell.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not really sure of what I saw, or what I didn't see. But it's best that you weren't there.
I should have been there. What you're telling me is outrageous. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes.
Bitch, have you
Did
been
you
down
not
there?
do anything to help him?
So ask Fuller, he's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you, you'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to tell me that I cannot see Francis. Me. His own widow. He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Hi. Well, you stay there, and I'm gonna go through your house.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Wow. That is a pretty fucked up looking painting.
A house of artists. A house of artists. Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Friends with benefits, even? She had to have had a lover for her husband to gone on that rage.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
No.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
Yes. She was, duh. Gross.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Dude, I don't know if you want to see it. That guy just ripped his own eyeballs out. That's a lovely picture. That picture just moved.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me.
Hey, Ducky. He
Nobody should enter.
gave a patient sleeping
Except to
pills
burn everything.
to scream and yell, and it
I
distracted
never had the
guards.
courage. Pay somebody to do it.
Then he
inside my
set off
head.
this machine, and he
I see
finally
him
snuck out to the upper floor.
behind my eyelids. Each time I shut my eyes.
And the cop brought him back to the house because for some reason the cop's still alive. He's inside my head.
Take anymore.
I can't take
I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Alright, you sit right there. I'm gonna wander around your house and see what I can find. Kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. Now, this will affect my deaths. Yeah, my sanity level's a little high. Getting up there. Still stable though. Yes. Validate me.
I could use one of those.
Too, dude. Me too. I am there with you. I could use a sleeping pill myself.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Well, if it was like possessed by Satan, wouldn't you give it away? Holy crap.
An old diary.
Of a pastor's wife. Volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having. Since her arrival on the island, some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as Lost Tribe. I wonder if that's this island. Key to the Sanders Gallery. Dissertation on an comical. Getting points. Yeah. Wow. Holy shit. Place is creepy, but it's cool.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
That's weird. She painted some weird shit.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Lamp. Well. Oh, see what else we can find before we go up there. As hell. Like the rest of this is not creepy, but still. Wow, some weird stuff, man.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Who knows? People have very strange interests. Interesting portrait. It's to hide in it. I don't want to hide in it. Just a wee bit. Got this one. Yeah, you're probably right, Ducky. The Shambler! Everybody run! Nope. Oh, the nope. Nope, 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 nope. Picture's moving, dude. Dude. Bitch, that is one interactive painting. Holy shit. Where's my mommy? Oh my god, what the fuck is happening?
What the hell was that?
I don't know. I don't know where it went. Shit, dude. Okay, I cannot get out of here. I can't run. I don't like their closets. Their lockers suck. I'll go insane in there. Oh, dick. Oh, don't make me do this again. Hell no. What
the hell was that?
What am I supposed to do next? What am I supposed to be doing here? Examine the Shambler, which we did. Escaping, I guess? I bet you that bitch locked us in there because she was standing in that office just waiting. Yeah, because my heart rate starts going all wonky and then I can't stay in there because it makes me go insane. I need to find more medical stuff. Can't get any of that. Can't get any of that leveled up yet. It doesn't have one of those little white things. I can't cheat with it.
I can't even touch it.
Shit.
No way out. No choice. I must get rid of it.
Okay, you motherfucker. How am I supposed to get rid of this thing? Oh my god!
What the hell was that?
There's whiskey. No, it's not whiskey. Okay, so we can't get out that door. Guys, what are we supposed to do to kill this thing? Construct a flamethrower out of weapons. So now I have to sneak around. I'm just gonna stay here and go crazy and be happy in my own head. Fuck it, I don't care. I don't know when he's coming. I can't. Oh shit. Dude, I'm going crazy. Leave. Dude.
Damn. Did it? Maybe I can use this dagger.
I guess I cannot use the dagger because he just killed me. I don't know how. I don't want to spoil it. Spoil it! I don't want to have to keep seeing this thing. It sucks. Okay, so I need...
What the hell was that?
Go this way.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
What the fuck? You nasty bitch. Okay, so that dagger's not the right one. Gotcha. Let's try another dagger. It's not supposed to see shit.
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Okay, I got this dagger. We're gonna try this one, guys. Not that one. Alright, we're gonna go to the other table. Oh, I gotta use it on the painting. Motherfucker. Alright. They expect me to escape this thing? Oh, hell no. This game's pissing me off already. Yeah. We have to try every dagger on the painting? I mean, really? How am I even supposed to get out there?
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Well, no, on the painting. That means I have to fucking get back to the painting. He's coming right towards me. How am I supposed to beat this thing to a painting? The game doesn't let me run. Fucking don't hit me! That's not the right one, guys. It will say this one seems different from the rest red. Okay. This one seems different. Okay, the other two, I don't think we saw anything that said it seems different, right?
What the hell was that? Damn. Did it hear that? Maybe I can use this dagger.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Lloyd. Right, he didn't say that one was different. So we're going to try to pick up the one in the other case. And if that's not it, we're going to have to go to the other room because we've already used all the cases.
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Yeah, that one's not right. Can I only have one dagger at a time, though? The dagger actually has an elder sign on it. Okay, you look for an elder sign and let me know which one it is, Reb. It's just not even in this room. You guys want to bet it's in the other room. Move! I have to get out. I'm gonna go crazy. That's not it.
Damn it!
So they're saying there might be a painting that shows the Alright. It's not quite that easy to look at all the paintings when I'm being chased by the Shambler.
What the hell was that?
We will do the best we can.
Damn. This dagger looks different.
Damn right it does, bitch, because I know what I'm looking for. Ha-ha! I got this, Reb! I got this! I know what an elder sign looks like. I got this man. Fuck you, Shambler! Fuck you! Fuck you, go back to hell! Stab him in his face! Get him! Woo! Yeah! Uh-oh, we might be fucked, though.
What's the matter with you?
That bitch should do it. Yeah!
Don't tell me that you're going crazy, too.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so, too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it.
Oh, I bet he
From
will.
what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
Alrighty then. You can keep that painting. Ah, the Nameless Bookstore. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake. Owner of the Nameless Bookstore, Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. Oh, well. Why do I have a feeling he's dead? Anyone else have a feeling that he's probably dead? Well, what you gonna do? Hello, Avon? Hello?
Where's the bookseller?
Globe.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Like an educational game at the same time, isn't it?
An old diary.
This is the diary that goes with the one we found in the house, too. Pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to the voice in his head because it holds the truth. Darkwater history. Darkwater. What's going on here? Alright, I must have to do something first to get this painting to open a little bit more. Can't angle myself in there. Handbook of the Anatomy. There's switch. Lever. A lever. See ya. Swamp. This way. Nope. Alright. Well, we know that opens. We have to figure out how we get it to open better. Medicine. Read
What
it.
does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Of course we have to read it. All looks very empty. It looks like there should be something else going on back here.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
No one's here. What's going on?
What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
Let's start over. Well, here.
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
They had blood on the floor. They probably snuck up on him here. Or behind the desk. Oh, maybe they came in here and he was in the safe.
What killed all these animals? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Oh, God. A page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, and if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain the access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage, of Miskatonic University. The content of the safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope you'll be able to approach the danger with appreciate the danger this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your action. Okay. That does nothing for us.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Yes.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the Star in the Branch, whose purpose is to push back the forces of great old ones, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
A lot.
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection?
I think this is an Arkham
Another
edition.
volume by Arkham Editions.
I think this is
Arkham
one.
Editions.
How about this one?
How many volumes are there in this collection?
It might be one of the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that what we see? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, we might as well remember 8, because maybe that has something to do with something. Because it keeps asking how many editions there are. Yes, maybe. Alright, I'm writing down the number 8.
Things are not looking good.
I already looked at the chest.
Things are not looking good.
More lamp oil.
cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Perhaps.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Yeah, I only counted 8 of them.
The Queen has little protection.
Yes, because it talked about the Queen on the cylinders. Arkham Edition.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me.
The Queen
from
has little
attractions.
protection.
And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Red stones and divine gold.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a... Trying to figure out what this scratching is. It almost looks like part of an 8.
The Queen has little protection. Drake talked about a particular volume.
Yeah, he did. Okay, that's 4.
So these are the volumes that Drake was
This is
talking
9.
about in his message.
Published in 1908. The 8's in all of it.
What did Drake say about this collection?
It's interesting, Raph. Alright, so it's only 3 digits. Keep moving, can't figure out the chess. I don't play chess. I've played with my nephew like 3 or 4 times, and I'm terrible at it. So, you know, we're doing the learner's chess set, so I really don't know that much about chess. And there's 8 novels over there from that book. The one he talked about was 9, so I'm assuming 9 is probably one of the numbers. And I don't know...
The Queen has little protection.
letting you look at the chessboard. There are 4 white pieces on the board. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Protecting her. It's a very interesting riff because when we started it yesterday, it was like, well, this isn't really scary, but it's Lovecraft, so it has to be scary. So, I mean, you know, what's the deal? And then, you know, you get further into it, and then all of a sudden it's like, what the fuck is going on? You know, there's body parts hanging everywhere, and you know, weird cult initiations and rituals and all sorts of shit downstairs, and so it just started going to hell quickly. Yeah, it is a slow building horror, definitely. Alright, Ducky, does this help at all? She has little protection. She's got 3 pieces protecting her on the board. There's 13 on the other side. Alright, we'll come back to that if we need to. And this.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
The rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif. Yeah, I don't either, Ducky. It just mentioned that she didn't have much protection. Alright, so... God, it seems to be made of gold and decorated with precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? Character was a cultist. People went insane, lost characters, got them to kill the wrong, etc. Oh, cool. That sounds fun. I just think it's weird that there's this, like, part that's totally scratched up here. I mean, it might just be part of the design, but on the underneath, that's just a reflection. Try to look
The Chalice
inside.
of Knowledge.
It only lets you rotate. It doesn't let you go top to bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks, Bitsy. 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so this one's 1. It looks like there's 5. 3, 4, 5. There's 5 rubies.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay, so number 1 is there's 5 rubies, okay?
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Alright, there's 3 white pieces left in addition to the queen. Drake, you recorded these messages, you just don't remember it.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay, if the number I put in is right, we are renaming myself to Genius Kim. I have a feeling that's probably not going to happen. Okay, how do we move this? All right. Bitches, bow down to the motherfucking queen! I just figured that out on the first fucking try. Woohoo! Go me! How you doing, Drake? You're welcome, dude. Welcome. The answer was 539. 5 is the number of rubies, 3 were the number of pieces on the board besides the queen, and 9 were the number of the books. And I numbered them in the order of the canisters, gave them as secrets. And what the fuck is going on? Holy shit, maybe we should have opened that. Checking on a 3D print. Gonna go eat some dinner. Catch y'all in a bit. Sounds good. We're going to be wrapping this up in a minute anyways, and then we're going to work on it some more tomorrow. It's Halloween! Great, so... Oh god, we're not back at the fucking psycho ward again. Oh no, in the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of the attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin. Slide inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Oh, God. Books are dangerous. Damn right. All right. Whose body are we in? Oh, God. I'm getting... I don't like to click this enter the madness button anymore, I tell ya.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Oh, I'm playing another person now?
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't
boobs.
refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
And the game ends for Ducky because he's too busy checking himself out.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but
I feel like curling into a fetal position daily.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Oh.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
Oh, so he's snorting things. Gotcha.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down. his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Oh, Lord, Tech, what have you done?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, not that cat woman again.
I see.
Do you have other questions?
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Oh, so I'm playing the doctor now.
Very well. I'll examine him. "30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
Oh, just stink.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to
He's
treat
been
this.
possessed by Satan.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Dr. Fuller's a
Some
quack.
of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't
Turning
eaten
into
in
a squid,
days.
yeah.
Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
You never know.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this
Exactly,
rate.
Tech.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than
He's
that of
having
a
a baby
newborn
squid.
baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What
He
can be
is. He's
happening?
becoming a squid.
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis,
Put him in salt
but he's
water.
still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion.
Yup.
But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray
Our
that it's not
Fitzboy
here.
back there is very,
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my
very
patient?
animated with his hands when he
What
talks.
I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone,
Show
nor
you some
your
tone in a minute, bitch.
insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Well?
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway.
Girl,
I'm
he's gonna
curious.
drug you, lock
He's
you
no
in a cage.
longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say?
An animal.
Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps.
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
Overreacting?
For this
Did you
man
see him?
and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view.
Girl, he's gonna
In
drug
the
you.
meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Full threats. He just threatened you, girl. Go after him.
What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my
He
reputation
is still wearing
and career.
sunglasses at night, yeah.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything?
We don't even know if he really has
Is
eyes.
there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
He'll be dead too. Oh, so we have really screwed ourselves over. Catch him alone with the proper ingredients and a syringe. Well, his word doesn't mean much of shit if you don't get to speak out. Yeah. Then he could be like, yeah, she concocted this to frame me. Yada, yada, yada. Well, this part of the hospital is...
Leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl.
Naughty girl!
And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
What are these two old biddies gossiping about? Gossip, gossip, gossip. So much gossip. It's her word against his. I don't know how this is going to pan out, but at least this part of the hospital is nicer than the downstairs basement. I was talking about planning evidence. I was talking about injecting. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Block B. Oh.
Doctor,
Torturing.
please. My chest.
I have an alien
Oh.
coming out of it. I have an alien coming out of my chest, people. I need the help. The help of the doctor. Alright, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up for tonight. We will continue our journey tomorrow during the day before the kiddos visit for Halloween. And Joker will be coming up this evening. I think he has some Screamoween activities coming up. Maybe today? Definitely tomorrow? He hasn't let me in on all of the secrets. I know he's just been working on some things today. So, until then, I bid you adieu. I hope you have a lovely Halloween. Hope you're ready for it. Just back in time for the end. Well, welcome back and see you later, Mr. Lloyd. Mr. Lloyd's workshop. And from Boston, we bid everyone adieu. I'll work tomorrow. Yep. Definitely. I don't know how long this game is, so we're just going to keep playing it until we're done. That's what we're going to do. I love all your faces. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Halloween early. Happy Halloween Eve. Go watch something scary, set the mood, and Joker should be along here in probably about an hour. I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, take care of yourselves.